Hi guys and girls, and welcome back to Dr. Dave. So we're going to be showing you how to set up 2 or more Eurotruck dedicated servers. I was contacted by a guy from Erie Transport VTC asking if this was even possible. He was having some issues after watching my how to set up a dedicated server video. He was having some issues. Turns out that his router wasn't able to port forward. He had to get hold of Virgin and get them to change some settings in his router to allow him to port forward. And then the question was, is there any chance that we can run more than one dedicated server? So I went on the hunt to see if this was even possible, and I come across a website called react.net, I believe it was called. Yeah, so so it's reactor.net. You'll find all the information in written text, but I'm doing a video. So yeah, on the reactor.net website, it shows you in written form how to do it. I tried to, in the information, it states that you can change the end command on the packages and config to whatever you want. I tried several different things and it still wouldn't work for me, so this is the way that I managed to get it to work. So if you wish to change the mods and stuff that you're using on your second server, you will need to take these 3 files and put them on your desktop. You will then need to load up Eurotruck, and you'd need to export the files with only the mods that you want in your server active in your Eurotruck. So you will follow the dedicated server information in my first video, and you will activate the mods that you want in your second dedicated server. And then you will use the console, and you will do export _ server _ packages, and it will remake these files. So once you've done that, you can rename these files to _en on the end, and then you can bring back your original files from your desktop and put them in here. Then you will have 2 separate servers that will run 2 different mod packages. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to make a clone of my first server. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all 3 of these, we're going to right click, we're going to copy, and then we're going to paste, and you can see that we now have 3 files with copy on the end. We need to rename these, and like I said, I've tried many different things renaming these, and it didn't work. You may be able to figure it out, but for some reason it didn't work for me. So we need to do _en, and then we're going to change this one as well. And then the last one. So now that we've set all 3 of these to _en, we're going to head into the server config en. And as you can see, we've got Dr. Dave Pro Mods. We're going to change this to DDL Pro Mods. And we are going to change this from 17 to 15 and 18 to 16, because you need to port forward, and you also need to run different ports on different servers. So this one's running 15/16, and then the Dr. Dave Pro Mods one will run 17 and 18. So we're going to click save. So all we've changed is the ports, and make sure you port forward and let these through your firewall, and the name. That's all we've changed. So we're going to do file, save. And then once we've done that, we're going to head to server packages _en, and we need to change something in here. You'll find road data file name, and then we just need to add the _en on the end right here, and that is all we need to change in there. So then we file and save, and then we can exit that. Now, The next thing that we need to do is we need to go to Steam, and we need to go to the dedicated server here, and then we're going to right click, manage, browse local file, bin folder, WinX64, and you can see that we've got a server file here. And this is what will run the second server. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this, I'm going to copy this line of code, and we're going to delete it and show you how to create a batch file. Right, so to create a batch file, all we need to do is we need to right click, we go to new, text folder, text document, and we're going to call this server.bat. Right, it's still stating it's a text document, but it's not. Well, it won't be. And then we'll paste the command in there. Eurotrucks2 _ server.exe, nosingle server packages _ en sii server config server _ config en. So we changed this one to have en on the end, and we also changed this one to have en on the end. So now we can do file, save as, and we want to call it server.bat. And then when we click save, it will ask us if we want to replace the original. We click yes. Well, that didn't go to plan. So let's open that back up. File, save as. Let's change that to server.bat. Let's try again. There we go. So you can see that we've now got two. We've got a server.bat, which is a text document, and we've got a server, which is a Windows batch file. So we can delete this one. We don't need the text file anymore. And then now we have the server file. So we're going to click this, and as you can see, session is running. Welcome to the Madhouse, and you can see this says DDL ProMods Convoy. Ports are 15 and 16. So that's server number 2, which is the DDL version, and we can now click on Eurotruck2 _ server, and this is going to run server 1, which is the Dr. Dave ProMod server running on 17 and 18. So as you can see, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there you go. There are both of the servers running, and we will now launch up Eurotruck just to show you that they are both working. Like I said, we are running ProMods, so you may find that this takes a little time to load. Let's say, provided we don't get any content change detected, then we should be good. And just remember, if you do start up a dedicated server and you go into the game and you don't see your server in the list, you either haven't opened up the ports by port forwarding 15 and 16, 17 and 18 in your router, or you need to follow the instructions in my setting up a dedicated server video, the first video I did, and you need to go in and you need to make the firewall accept in and outbound traffic for Eurotruck dedicated server. A few people have messaged on that particular video saying that, you know, they have watched previous videos that haven't given them the information where they need to port forward or allow Eurotruck dedicated server through the firewall, and they couldn't get their servers to work. They come across my video, and because I gave the extra information, it made their servers work straight away as soon as they changed the settings. Right, so here we are in the server list. See Mr. Ray Sims server there, Grant and Sons. See if we can find our servers in the list. Alright, so there's the Dr. Dave Pro Mods right there. So that's one of them showing so far, which is good. And there's the DDL Pro Mods one running. So there you go. That's as simple as it is. Like I said, you will have to, if you are running more than one, then use the EN on the end of the documents so you can have, you know, your original server plus your second server. You may be able to use E and a different character of the alphabet, and then you would just have to change. So you would go back to Eurotruck and you would make another copy of the original ones. Or you could just copy these three that you've got here and just change that to like EF, EF, EF. And then what you would need to do is you would need to go into your SII for the packages, and you would change that line that we changed up here to EF and save that. And then you would have to head back to the dedicated server, and you would then make yourself a secondary batch file. So you would take this and you would copy it, paste it, and then we would go in. Oh, no, sorry. No, don't load again, please. Yep, you didn't, because the ports. Yeah, okay, right. So you would then come in here and edit, and you would change this to EF, EF, and then you would file save that. Let's make sure that's saved. And then we will change this to, rename this to server 3. So we should really change this one to server 2, because this is essentially server 1, this is server 2, this is server 3. So let's go back and see if we can actually do this. You know, I might be on a wing and a prayer here, but we'll give it a go. So if we copy and paste, and then we change this to EF. I might have even found something that I didn't even know. You never know. Right, so again, in the EFs, we would have to change this to Crash Bashers Pro Mod, and we would have to change this to 19 and 20. Actually, it'd be better if we did another D name, wouldn't it? So they're all in the same area. Donkey. Right. Let's leave it as Donkey. I don't even know if this one will work. This, like I said, I'm just going off of a wing and a prayer area. So we'll have to change that to F. So literally, I'm just replicating what I've taught you to do with the EN version, and we're now doing an EF version. So we got the original EN and EF. So we've changed all of that, and let's go back to here, and then we need to go and check server 3, edit. So EF, right, so all of that's EF. So if this, holy shit balls, it loaded. Donkey's Pro Mods. Right, so there's one. Ooh, what happened here? Server 2 had an issue. 16? Why is it having a problem with 16? Right, this one is running on 19 and 20. Maybe we're not onto a winner then, guys. Let me just double check something here. So, original config 17 and 18. So this is on 15 and 16. That's on 17 and 18. And then 19 and 20. See what I mean? Like, it's really, really strange that... Let's launch up that one again. Just double check these batch files. Right, so EF. So can we run this one? That one failed as well. So when this one is running, the other two don't want to run. So if we close that one, load that one's now failing. That is interesting. It's now saying that it couldn't open. Oh, what an absolute freaking donkey I am. I've already got them running, haven't I? Duh, Dave. Duh, Dave. Right, so we already have Dr. Dave Pro Mods running, and we also have DDL Pro Mods running, and we then, this one ran without issue as well. So Donkey's Pro Mods, so that's it. So I tried this multiple times off of this recording, and I fell flat on my face every time. I come in to do the recording, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to try it off the off chance to show you guys that it wouldn't work. But for some strange reason, it is actually working. So there's Dr. Dave's Pro Mods there. There's DDL Pro Mods there. We might have to refresh to get the donkeys ones to come up. Holy shitballs, Batman! Right, let's tick this box. Haha, yes! So there you go. There is 1, 2, 3 servers all running. So there you go. Just leave the _E and change the end character. You must make sure that you do it in all of the files. You must do it in, you must generate to copy the first batch file you made, and you must make sure that you change the end character. So that's how you do it. And to launch each server, you must come into Euro Truck dedicated server. So it's Steam apps common, Euro Truck dedicated server, bin file, WinX64. Server 1 is on the Euro Truck server there at the top. Server 2, server 3, and server 4, 5, 6. You just literally clone it, change the name, change the port, and there you go. Right, guys, thank you very much for joining me, and as always, I've been Dr. Dave. You guys have been amazing. Thank you very much for supporting this channel, and we will see you all next time. Bye for now.